All right, guys, it's me again. It's CoCo, and another update to Cosmic Aliens. And I have to warn you right now, when I showed you update 16, at the end of that, I said, all right, on the next update, update 17 is when I'm going to introduce the asteroids shower. And that was my intent. When I got home from work today, I was like, all right, I'm going to add the asteroid shower. Then I made the mistake of talking to James Diffendaffer on my drive home, and we started talking about optimizations and basic interpreting and stuff, and then we spent a lot of time just tweaking the code again. So unfortunately, you're not going to see anything new in the game, but what I do want to show you is some incredible performance improvements for basic anyways, even on that how that screen loads right now, the Cosmic Aliens. So kind of unrolling some loops, and on 4 next loops, not specifying the variables instead of saying like next X, just saying next. There are so many things that we did in here to tweak this that, like right now when you look at the game over sequence, 5 aliens are moving on the screen right now, and they're moving at a, kind of okay pace for basic. And just so you know how I kind of have all this stuff working right now, as the game loop goes around, I only update 1 alien per loop. So if there's 5 aliens, alien 1 won't get updated until 5 other aliens go around, and then he gets updated again. But right now it almost looks like they're all moving at close to the same time. So you can just kind of see there right away that that's a little better. Now, when I start the game, now again, I have 5 aliens moving on the screen at a halfway decent clip. And the bomb is falling at a really good clip. Now, one of the things that's still a little bit slow is when I start to fire my laser shots, because that's when I have to do a series of comparatives to see, am I hitting this, or all my kind of collision detection logic. But we've actually unrolled some of that and tweaked some of that too. So right now, watch what happens when I fire a laser. The speed of the laser rising through the sky seems a hair faster. So the laser beam flying through the air as I'm shooting it, it's faster than it's been in previous versions. And I'm not going to get into all the super duper technical details on all this stuff here. Let me see if I can kill a UFO real quick. Gotcha, son of a bitch, right? But suffice it to say, number one, listen to CoCo Talk, or watch the episode CoCo Talk 66. This is where James Diffendaffer was talking about how the basic interpreter works and things you can do to reorganize your code to make it run faster, like putting your variables at the beginning of the code. There's just a ton of things. And so what I'll do is I'll actually end up putting these in a blog post later on, some of the nitty-gritty tech details. Right now, this is this kind of show and tell, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. It's a heck of a lot faster. So if you haven't seen any of my videos before, look at version 16 of this game, which is the previous update from about a week ago. This is a heck of a lot faster. Look at one of my first public posts, which is like version 10, and see the difference in the performance. This is pretty good. Remember, this is all in basic. And everything that's happening right now is all being done in software. These are software generated sprites. I'm also doing double buffering and page flipping behind this. So every game loop, I'm having to copy 3K of data back and forth with the pcopy command. I'm having to put objects on the screen, erase the objects on the screen, do some page copying. There's a lot of stuff going on in these loops. And the speed for basic, for interpreted basic, pretty good. So a ton of things have been tweaked, a ton of things have been updated here, and the font routine has been tweaked a little bit as far as how it works, and just a ton of things. So there's a handful of people that have helped me with some optimizations. So John Strong has given me a couple suggestions on how to fix the draw statement for my text rendering routine. James Diffendaffer again helped me with a lot of stuff today. We probably spent an hour and a half just going through line by line, tweaking this variable, tweaking this, kind of condensing things into one long line instead of several lines, just tons of little things. But every little thing has given the game loop, every little tweak gives you a microsecond speed boost. And all of those microseconds add up to real seconds over time. And I'm not using any type of scientific benchmarking to count computing loops and computing cycles right now. I'm just using my eyes and I'm using my feeling. Does this feel faster? Does it look faster? And to me, absolutely it does right now. Right now, when I get down to my final alien and he's just kind of raining a bomb on me, he's pretty quick, and he feels like a challenge right now. My ability to move my ship left and right inside the game loop, pretty quick. My ability to shoot a laser shot in the game loop and steer it, pretty good. I would have to say at this point now, tons of optimizations, and they've all added up to a frame per second better, maybe a couple frames per second better. Hard to say, but I like it. So if you like what you've seen here and you want to learn more about what I've done and kind of what some of my plans are for where this is going, visit my website, cosmicaliens.com. It tells the story of the original version of this game that I wrote for MS-DOS back in 1988. And it tells the story of how, now that I'm back into playing with my color computer, how I'm trying to revive this project from scratch in BASIC on the Tandy color computer. So this is a kind of a rebirth of an old game that was lost to the sands of time. I found a copy of the game, no source code, on the internet, and now I'm trying to recreate this game from scratch without having any of my original source code, and doing it all in BASIC, because why the hell not, right? If we're going retro, let's go real retro. Let's go real BASIC. Let's go interpreted BASIC. It's not compiled. And let's see what we can do to make a 40-year-old computer play a game that's halfway playable. And so far, I think we're getting there. So I'm liking it. I really like what these minor optimizations do. You notice I flew through a bomb there. In a previous episode and update, I explained why that's going to happen sometimes. It's a compromise for speed. So the bomb collision detection, the bomb only checks for collisions on its way down. The laser does not check on its way up, or vice versa. But I had to cut one of them out of the cycle to get more speed. And so what it does is it makes the game run a little faster, and make sure the bombs can always kill you no matter what. But sometimes you won't kill a bomb. And in a way, that really makes the game a little bit more challenging. So it was a creative compromise that increased speed and added a degree of difficulty to the game. Anyways, I'm done babbling. So once again, I would suggest a couple things, and I'll put a link in the bottom of this video. Let's see if I can get an extra life here real quick. I'll put a link in the description of this video. So number one, check out CoCo Talk episode 66, where we talk about how the basic interpreter works. Extra life, bitches, right there. So check out CoCo Talk episode 66, where James talks about how the basic interpreter works. And based on that knowledge, I'm applying lots of things to optimize how quickly my program can run. And then check out the playlist of Cosmic Aliens. Check out my website, cosmicaliens.com, to check out. You can actually download and play my original MS-DOS version of this game. And you can watch the progression of the development of the new color computer basic version of this game and whatever. All right, guys. CoCoStevieStrow saying peace out. Thank you, James Diffendaffer, for not making my head explode this time. Bye-bye, everybody.